So
Oh.
this is Josh recording for Man in the High Castle, season 1, episode 10. Oh, Way Out.
Oh, Way Out.
Way Out.
We haven't even started, but I gotta do something real quick. Hold up.
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, we have started and we're streaming and
I'm
stuff.
gonna keep the people
but I gotta go do
entertained.
something real quick.
I'm gonna listen. You don't need to be here because I might be the most entertaining person in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to you can see the war map behind me. Uh-oh, here comes Tressa. Yikes. Okay. All right. We're just gonna have to pretend that everything's normal again. Everybody be cool. Everybody be cool. Just pretend like I didn't say any of that.
Hey, what were you just saying, Josh? You were doing a Three Stooges bit?
Yep, I was doing the Three Stooges bit. I was doing Beaker from the Muppets.
Cool, that's neat.
Yeah. All right, let's clap it.
Okay.
Woo! What's up, guys? It's On Fire Tonight with Josh and Tressa. We are here to talk about Man in the High Castle, season 1, episode 10, and we're about to spoil it, so you've been warned.
You've been warned, suckers.
Yeah,
Let's do this.
You done been warned.
I enjoyed this episode a lot more than maybe previous times that I'm not going to mention.
So you're into it. You're feeling it.
Uh-huh. Yep.
I'm so glad. No, really, because like
No.
I'd feel so horribly if I'd been like, all right, you gotta watch this thing that you hate.
I think anyway, yeah. So much tension, so much shit going on. Come on. It's great. Like
Yeah. You know what I really tuned into a lot in this episode? And I know it's always been there, but like Keto is like a hard-boiled noir detective.
Oh,
and I
for
fucking
sure.
love it.
Yeah.
You know, like a noir detective lives by a code. He's not a good man. He's just a little bit better than the shitty world that he lives in.
Nice.
Right? I mean, that's like how you define like a noir detective, like a hard-boiled detective. They basically come in like two varieties. There's the dumb lug who does their best despite everything.
Yeah.
And there's like the Nick Charles, like superhero type.
Damn it, I forget what Picard's was. And he's got like his stereotypical dame, but instead of a stereotypical noir dame, it's his assistant.
Yoshida is his you're saying that's the lady, the femme fatale.
Yep. Uh-huh.
That's interesting. I don't know if it stretches that far, but
it totally doesn't, but I just wanted to say
it. Like his office has the like classic film noir fan in the corner that I didn't notice previously. And of course he's framed like in this one between that and the swords, and he's underneath a clock, like time's running out, my man.
Yeah, and he's always got those shadows of blinds on his face.
Yeah,
I don't even know if that's true, but
I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, it's fine.
So, all right, this show opens right where we left off last time. Frank and Juliana are waiting for Joe Blake. They're in a school. They watch the amazing film, and we see things that could never possibly happen. We see Frank and a bunch of other people getting marched to their execution by Joe Blake wearing a Nazi uniform, and San Francisco is in ruins.
Yeah. Fucking wild. I don't know if I didn't know that all these films were different at the beginning. I thought that at the beginning of the season, Joe's film was the exact same film that Juliana had.
No,
So,
they're all different and they don't necessarily have the same shit in them. Like they don't even like agree with each other.
right, which I'm learning. And so watching that in the last episode and going back into it in this one was just like, someone's not like collecting the same thing. These are all crazy different worlds that we're seeing. And I need answers.
Right. So far, we know that there's someone called the Man in the High Castle that people are getting these films to. And then Adolf Hitler has got people tracking them down and bringing them to him because we get to see old man Hitler, who looks a lot like a modern day John Cleese.
Ugh.
Right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we get to see the eagle's nest. He's just hanging out watching stag films.
I mean, some of them, yeah.
The
But
lights are low. There are a lot of canisters. Adolf, what's in this one?
Join me, friend. I'm gonna hang back. I'm good.
When you say we're going to be shooting our guns off, what?
I brought extra bullets, and I don't think that's what you
Oh my
meant.
God.
Can I also say, I took a lot of German in high school and junior high, and I don't remember any of it. And also a lot of Duolingo. Like, I really wanted to learn another language, and I decided that was going to be the one. And no offense to anyone ever that can speak a language I can't, but that is a clumsy language. It always just sounds like people are tripping over their words, which that's how I speak English in general, but still.
Oh, I think it's such a fascinating language because it's so close to English, but their constructions are like when they have a new word, like an airplane is like the words for like cigar shaped silver thing that flies in the sky. Cause like they just like smash words together to
Yeah.
make the new words that they need.
Yeah. You guys. I just want to put that out there. You
I never
Nazis sound
studied
like
German in a
idiots.
formal way. I was able to sort of pick it up a little bit when traveling there.
Mhm.
Um, I've studied a number of languages formally and never been good with any of them. But when immersed in a language and you have no choice but like figure it out,
Yeah.
your brain will make connections that they never did before. That was my experience. I know other people like are more naturally gifted, or maybe they're just like they studied harder or
You know what I
differently.
heard, the trick to it is to, even if you're saying shit wrong and you're not totally sure, exude confidence while you're doing so, and people will think you're a native speaker. Or at least close enough to the actual language.
Well, I think part of it is, you get a little bit of stage fright when you're trying to
Oh,
say something in a
exactly.
language that you're like not sure about. Part of it, I think, is you have to lean into an accent even when you think it's cartoonish,
Yeah.
because when you do the accent, native speakers are like, oh, I understand what they're trying to say, even though they're not getting it right.
Right.
And also, like, no one's actually laughing at you when you say things wrong because you don't know the right words. Like, I
No
mean, I
one's
live in New
laughing
York
at
where
you,
people
but
visit from everywhere in the world. They don't necessarily know, like, English is the most commonly spoken language around the world, probably. And people come here with more of my language than I have of theirs. And when they come up to me asking for directions and they're struggling or not even trying English, they just speak in their own language. At no point am I like, you fool, like,
right.
like you dummy.
Of
I think
course
you're an
not.
idiot and I'm going to like now rob you.
And tell everyone I know about this idiot who didn't know a word. It's not, I don't think that's the issue for most people. I mean, it
Mhm.
is. People are automatically assume that's the case when they try and do it. But it's we're all just trying to get by here, and life is tough and humans are mean.
So years ago, I went to Germany and I spent like a week in Berlin trying to figure out like what people were saying, and then went from there to the Czech Republic, where the language is so very different. It's like Klingon.
Yeah, yeah.
Returning from the Czech Republic to Germany, I was overhearing conversations in the train station in Berlin, thinking I was listening to English. They made so much sense to me because my brain had been doing such double time, triple time,
Yeah.
extra work in the Czech Republic, being like, I give up, dude.
Whatever. Yeah, that's wild. The
Right?
brain is crazy.
The brain is crazy.
Sometimes literally.
I know mine is.
All right. So anyway, we're talking about a show.
Yeah. So Joe finally arrives. Frank and Juliana are like, oh, fuck, it's that Nazi guy from the movie we just watched. And he's like, hey, bad news, my friends. I couldn't find a way out.
What do you mean by that?
And we see, here's the thing I didn't even notice previously. Juliana, who pointed this out as a character trait of her own to Tagomi episodes ago, she goes and puts her hand by her throat, and then she says to Joe, everything's fine. And she told Takomi that was like one of her tells when she's trying to lie.
Yeah.
And she told him, like, that Nazi that was in the meeting, he was lying when he was speaking, or at least he was doing the same body language that I do when I'm lying or trying to lie.
That's wild. I did not notice that at all. I totally would not have picked it up, even if I definitely saw it.
Frank jumps him. He's like, you Nazi fuck. They fight. Joe doesn't deny shit. He's just like, I'll be taking that film.
Thank you.
But also, he doesn't kill them. He was ordered to kill her and might as well kill Frank too. He doesn't do that. He leaves.
His dad Hitler's going to be so disappointed in him.
At no point has anyone said
they don't need
Adolf
to.
Hitler is his dad.
I know what's going on.
Everyone in this episode is trying to do what they think is best, either for a better world or
friends and family.
What?
Or for friends and family.
For friends and family, totally. What can they do? Like, yeah, even fucking Heydrich, who's like the devil himself, the guy who's like, Hitler has gone soft. We must have a much harder Reich. Like, that guy is like, he's doing what he thinks is best for the whole world.
Is he, or is he doing what he thinks is best for him and his buds?
I mean, he's a sadist and
his whole
like
world.
A mass murderer. He's a terrible person.
Oh, yeah. I figured that one out.
But I mean, what he believes about his own viewpoint is that he's doing it for others.
That's wild. I can't wrap my head around that.
I mean, no one thinks I am the baddie. I'm going to go out and be a bad guy.
That was a great sketch.
Oh,
Are we the baddies?
Are we the baddies from Mitchell and Webb?
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah. Like, they've got Nazi uniforms on. They're like, we've got a lot of like skull and crossbones stuff on our uniforms. Are we the baddies?
That seems wrong.
I love that show. I think those guys are really, really funny.
They're great.
So Heydrich, he doesn't think he's the baddie. He thinks he's doing all that is necessary and more to bring about a better world. And what he believes is necessary is like
I don't
exterminating the
know.
Jews, enslaving all of Africa. Definitely don't let Japan have any part of this. Like, we got to get rid of those guys.
But I don't know. I can't. Like, he's evil incarnate. Our
Oh, I'm not trying to
sadists,
win
like,
you over. I'm not
no,
trying to
no, no, no,
convince
no,
you
no,
he's
no.
right. I'm just
I
saying
no,
he
I
doesn't think
know.
I'm the bad guy.
Right. But I'm saying I think he does think that. I think he's like, I'm the ruler of all evil. I might as well be the devil. That's pretty dope because I am powerful as hell. I can't see him saying, like, I'm doing this for the good of my people. He's doing this because he's like, let's murder some more people. That's awesome. I love it. It's so fun.
Maybe it's both. Maybe it's both.
Maybe I'm right.
Maybe you're just right. Maybe you're right and I'm wrong.
eh.
Yeah.
Uh,
So when Obergruppenführer John Smith
mhm.
loads up his gun at dawn and Helen comes in,
Yeah.
he's like, hey, so I gotta go travel a ridiculously long journey from here in Long Island to the Catskills.
Mhm.
Preposterous.
It'll take me about a half an hour. I'll be there by 7. It's fine. It's what, 6:30 right now. I'll get on the road right now. Maybe catch a show later. It's
Pretty
fine.
zany. Anyway, he tells her, if I don't make it back, do not let that man near our children. And he puts a pistol in her hands. Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, hey, I don't know. This makes me kind of nervous. He's like, you know what? It's fine. If he wanted to kill me, he's not going to make me go hunting with him. He'll just do it.
Right. That aside,
Which, A, he was wrong. And B, I don't think that would make me feel better.
no, I don't think he was wrong because
No. Uh-huh.
Heydrich is trying to like see if he could be an ally for them. He had wanted John Smith dead, but John Smith has survived and figured him out. So this could be a powerful ally rather than just a dead enemy.
Right. Uh-huh. But he had his aide.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to
Yeah.
remember the word he used. He had a gun to John Goober Frukenstein Smith's head right when they were waiting for the call from Wagner. And he didn't look like
Wagner.
Wagner. I'm doing the German pronunciation.
Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
don't think we were going to let him go if
No,
at that point.
that I totally disagree. Because
Okay.
they could have shot him at many points during that morning.
Yeah.
Heydrich was like, listen, I want you in with me and I need your answer before I answer the phone. And the assistant is ready to shoot him if he says no,
Mhm.
which he shakes his head no as the dude picks up the phone. And it's crazy because if he had said no, he probably would have gotten shot on the spot. Meanwhile, his own assistant was outside, fucking sniper level,
Damn.
and took that dude out like at the last possible second. Could that guy have come in like 5 minutes earlier?
That
Like,
would have been
why not?
great. And also, okay, I guess maybe he was waiting for his aide to pull the gun on the Uber guy, but you couldn't have maybe, like, how did you know? I don't know. Dude, things were tense in that cabin.
Things were super duper tense. Yeah.
Um,
And then he fucking shoots Heydrich in the gut and
yeah.
answers the phone from Hitler. He's like,
What
Mein Führer.
up?
Yeah, I've got a
It was like,
traitor. I've apprehended him.
it's like a Bud Light commercial. He's like, what? No, I'm not going to do it. So, yeah. And Hitler's like, you're dope, my favorite. Aside from my son, Joe Blake, you are great. Pretty sure that's what happened.
Right. He was like, thanks for babysitting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What we
Fucking,
also, yes.
oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to change
No,
the
no.
subject. Go ahead.
So was I.
Oh my God. I was going to say we also get Keto figuring out, finding, and apprehending the guy that actually shot the Prince of Japan. Only apprehension in this case was a bullet through the head.
Right. Dude gets the inside track from his Yakuza ally that he now like is completely indebted to.
Well,
Yeah. For some reason, the Yakuza is like way ahead of the Kempetai
of
on this
course they
Nazi
are.
info. I
Are
guess
you
so.
kidding
Yeah.
me?
They know shit. But
It's
here's the
the
thing.
mob. Yeah.
Okay. So like you've got a Nazi guy hiding out. He's got his sniper rifle. He is just waiting to be arrested and taken into custody and confess
Mm-hmm.
so that Japan has to start a war against Germany that they would never be able to win.
Right. And he is just like licking his chops. He can't wait to be taken in because that means Germany is going to win the entire West Coast. It's not going to
Yeah.
happen though. And
But
Keto knows this. So
yeah,
he's like, you know what, Yakuza, I will be indebted to you if you give me this information, because if you give me this information, I will have to kill myself. So it's all good. I don't really give a shit.
yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly what it would have meant because that's interesting.
Yeah, because I mean, indebted means nothing if you're dead. And as far as I know, does he have a family that could be like
Not that I know
taken?
of,
Yeah,
but
see,
maybe he might have a family. We've just never seen them or not. I don't know.
yeah, sure.
Um, yeah. So, well, however, if his plan was to commit seppuku,
Uh-huh.
he doesn't do that because they get
Whoops.
another plausible suspect in the form of Ed Idiot McCarthy.
Dude. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, we all knew you saying, hey, you guys that are going on the run, probably far away from here, let me take this evidence and throw it away for you here. That's a great idea, right, guys? Let me take that for you.
That was not the best move ever.
I'm going to look sketchy as hell and suspicious as hell and conspicuous as hell. And I'm going to try and put this gun in melted lava in this factory that I work in an area that I'm not supposed to be in. It'll be fine.
Yeah,
Ed.
he fucking bumbles it, drops it before he can get it into the forge.
Of
His
course he fucking
boss is
does.
like, dude, what the fuck?
You fucking kidding me? Like, not only are you going to drop that fucking gun, but you're going to pick it up so everyone can see it when you pick it up. You can't even put your back to everybody when you do that. Ed, you're bad at this.
But you know what he's great at is being the best fucking friend in the world.
Great. Well, now he's dead.
Well, at the very least, he's in custody. Frank keeps showing up a day late and a dollar short for everything. He fucking paid off the Yakuza with too little money, and they're like, good enough. And he shows up late, and Ed's already in custody.
But I'm here. Take me. Dude, that's not how this works.
I feel like the character of Frank is
A dumb dummy.
it's not that Frank is a dumb dummy. It's that, I mean, he's trying to get him and Juliana out of the city. Like
Sure.
he wants to get the two of them to the neutral zone somewhere far away. She's like, being on the run is not the same as being free. And he's
Not
like,
wrong.
yeah, but I think it's going to be an improvement.
Yeah, but that's our options right now. Julia.
So fucking, we get to see Wegner traveling to Berlin. He says tearful goodbyes to his family, sort of in a coded way, so that only his wife understands that, like, no one will be seeing him ever again.
Yeah, stop being a bitch. I'm going to be gone forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Joe barely evades getting shot in the basement of the embassy.
Still my favorite part. Hey,
Like,
yeah, we're gonna go out the back because we are really concerned about your safety. So it's fine. Just keep going
go
down those
all
stairs.
the way down to the basement.
These steps. You want me to go down these? It's gonna be.
Kindly men will show you where to go.
Are you gonna come with me? Because I gotta go all these. It's like 10 floors, like by myself. That seems totally on the up and up and safe for me.
So here's something that I am a little bit confused about.
Mm-hmm.
Lemel Washington walks Juliana
To the embassy.
halfway to the embassy.
Yeah,
Like, isn't it dangerous to be black the same way it's dangerous to be a Jew?
I would think so. Uh, yeah, I don't think he would want to be that close. And when that happened, I just figured he would be outside as a sniper, just waiting for Joe to come out with her. But that didn't happen. It wasn't even part
No,
of the plan.
the whole thing is like take him to the docks, which
Mhm.
is like where you and Frank are going to get on a boat to Mexico like seconds later. Psych.
What? Frank's not even there, but go ahead. It's fine. No one's gonna, you're fine. Your good pal, Joe Blake, Hitler's son, is gonna be with you, and we're all gonna just be fine with that because we trust you, this person we just met a week ago. It's fine.
Juliana's great because she will not be responsible for this guy dying. He saved her life. And even though she's seen a film of him as a Nazi, she's like, what do I actually know about this guy? I know that he saved my life. I know that when I needed him, he was there.
And how can you even trust that film because you also saw your boyfriend get shot in the head?
Yeah,
And that,
things are very confusing. And she decides, I don't believe the film. I believe in you. And he says, I'm not the guy that you saw in that film.
which means, I mean, if he's telling the truth, that means he hasn't murdered a bunch of innocent people. He's just a Nazi. It's fine.
Well, there's like a running theme through this episode of like, fate is fluid and destiny is in the hands of men or possibly in the hands of a few men, according to
Mhm.
Hitler.
Yeah.
According to Hitler. Whenever I
Accor-
cite a fact, I say according to Hitler. I used to say,
According to
I used to say according to the Vineyard Gazette, which is like a tiny newspaper on Martha's Vineyard. And I love to cite that as my source for all news.
according to Joe Blake's dad. And everyone gets it once I say that. They're like, oh yeah, Hitler got it. I'm never gonna drop it.
Hey, could be.
I mean, even
Maybe
if
we'll
I'm
find
proven
out
wrong.
someday. Maybe we'll find out someday. I don't know. Fucking Kotomichi, that guy is like a real nervous Nelly. Like that's Tagomi's assistant, Kotomichi.
Okay.
Like previously we saw he had some scars. We learned that he grew up in Nagasaki. And when Tagomi starts to lose hope, Kotomichi is like, no, you are too good a man, maybe even for this world. Don't give up on meditating. And then at the end of this episode, with Juliana's lost heart necklace in hand, he sits down. It's been a long fucking day. He loosens his
Funny.
tie. He meditates himself into another fucking world. Like the saturation of the colors in that world when he wakes up are like, they are brighter and pop. JFK is the president of the United States. Chubby Checker is dancing the twist. And there's a big old billboard for Lolita.
Yeah. What? Wow. What?
Yeah,
What?
there are American flags like you're used to, and guys selling hot dogs rather than rice.
Thank God. God bless
Seriously, because there was
America.
like a food cart, there was like a
No, I
rice
know.
cart when he
I
sat
watched it.
down, and then when he opened his eyes, it was like da da da.
Yeah. Okay, so it's okay, but like, okay.
Mhm.
There's got to be something crazy going on with just Juliana alone. Like, regardless of anything else in this crazy world, Juliana, maybe Frank, Juliana has some shit going on in her universe that makes her pendant fucking magical, makes these films magical, and associate with people that she knows are in, like, what? I have so many questions, and I don't like having questions, and I just want some answers. And what the fuck?
Also, separately,
Mm-hmm.
earlier in the season, we see her sister Trudy get killed.
Yeah.
But her mom has like this feeling inside of her that she got killed, but then she feels like, oh no, wait, that feeling's gone. She's
False
here.
alarm.
Everything's fine. I feel it. And Juliana also thinks she sees her over at the birdcage market.
So Trudy is obviously alive in this alternate universe. I will accept no other answers.
Maybe.
Something...
I mean, look, we obviously have like some sort of Spider-Verse situation here with like different possibilities.
Yep. Spider Pig was walking through the birdcage market. Birdcage market.
Spider Pig. Spider Pig.
What did we miss? Did we get everything?
I mean, so many fucking things happen in this episode. It's like, it's hard to even touch on all of it. It's a really good episode.
Yeah, it was really good.
It doesn't answer a ton of
Anything?
questions. It brings up more questions.
Yeah.
And it makes the world bigger.
It makes the world infinite and confusing. Just if that one thing where if Tagomi can go to a whole nother fucking reality, how many realities are there? How many different... It's like every film represent a different reality. And we know...
Maybe
like,
some of them agree with each other. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. We don't know because Joe Blake's
maybe they
dad...
all agree with each other, possibly, and we just haven't figured out how.
Right. Because Joe Blake's dad has a whole wall full of films. And they did like dozens of films. They could all be different realities. They could be like all the same realities. We have no fucking idea what's going on.
Okay, so something that we haven't even like dealt with in this episode at all is like, what's going on with Obergruppenführer John Smith's son, Thomas?
Right.
That kid has a degenerative disease that only his father and the doctor know about. And his father is supposed to fucking put him to sleep.
Like a goddamn dog.
He's got to euthanize him mercifully.
So I figure he's got one or two plans. He's either, well, not plans, but he can go one of two ways in my head. He can either revolt and be like, oh, you know what? Maybe Nazis aren't awesome. Or it can be like, hey, Hitler likes me a lot now. Maybe he'll let me keep my son and get some doctors to fix him or at least help him and make him comfortable. I think, and right now it looks like he's like, hey, Mr. Blake, can you help my son? Because I don't know what else he could possibly do. He's not going to kill his son. There's no way.
I'm a little bit surprised that when Heydrich had him in the cabin with a gun to his head, he said no rather than yes, because even just whatever he says in this cabin, like, might be what gets him to live another day and do something about it, whether or not he actually goes through with it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
But he put his bet on winning. Obviously,
yeah,
it's all you can do.
Yeah, I guess so.
And it could have gone, I think he knows it could have gone the other way, but this is his bet. If he wins this and he gets Hitler on his side, maybe Hitler can help him. If he loses, he's dead and he doesn't have to worry about it. Those are his two options in that cabin. But also, why was Hitler so Why was anyone so convinced that Wagner would just kill himself? Like the old
Yeah, so Rudolf Wegener, the conspiracy guy who like he was part of the conspiracy to get the Heisenberg uh he would
schematics, plan, blueprints.
yeah. It was his conspiracy, or like he was at the heart of the conspiracy to get the Heisenberg plans and schematics into the Japanese hands for a parity, an equal balance of power, so they could have like a fair Cold War. But those plans didn't go the way he wanted to, because instead the crown prince is like, you know what? I just got shot, so let's go to war. Let's nuke everybody.
I just got shot. Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. Fuck you
Pretty
guys.
much. And then his conspiracy gets found out by his frenemy slash adversary Heydrich, who's like, hey buddy, so guess what? I'm not gonna arrest you.
Cool,
You're gonna do me a solid. You're gonna assassinate Hitler, and then we're gonna blame that on Japan. That's a part I didn't tell you though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's I don't know if I like this plan so much, but what if I don't do it though?
All of Wagner's efforts for peace lead to war. This guy has really stuck his neck out trying to make the world a better place, and it keeps fucking failing in every way. And then he ends up shooting himself in the head, basically because Hitler just tells him to do it.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, yes, his family was threatened. Sure. Blah, blah, blah.
Right. Every single person was like, I'm going to kill your family. So Heydrich was like, I'm going to kill your family. So you have to do what I say. And he's like, okay, I'll do it. And then Hitler was like, guess what, buddy? I know all about Heydrich and I'm going to kill your family.
But I already got promised that might as well kill myself.
Yeah, he put all of his eggs in the wrong basket over and over and over again.
Oh, that poor guy.
I wonder if he had trusted John Smith when John Smith came to him and he was arrested and he was like, listen, whatever you've done, maybe I can help mitigate things. I wonder if that was true. Or if he was just, if John Smith was playing a play against him.
That's a good question.
I think the truth is John Smith ultimately would do what is best for him, but if he could also help his old friend out, he would have.
I think you're right, but at the same time, he's still a Nazi, so who fucking knows?
Yeah, really complicated characters.
Yeah, especially the American Nazi Obergrubenfergenschmeil. He's goddamn a complicated ass character. So much respect to that actor, because it's like, yeah, he's evil.
Rufus Sewell is amazing. He's so fucking great. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right.
No, but I am pronouncing this character's name right for sure. But he's a Nazi, yeah. But he also has this past of having a brother that went through hell with this congenital disease, and then now his son has it, and he knows exactly what his son is in for, and he's got a family that he loves very much, and he's got like all this stuff where it's like, given different circumstances, he would be a really amazing person, and now he's a fucking Nazi, so we don't know what to expect from him.
Destiny is in your own hands. You make your own choices, right? Like the winds of destiny change, but like, is your fate in your own hands or not? I don't know. How much was everything set up against him so that he could only make the choices that he made?
Right.
And who was he before America lost the war? Like, was he part of the American Nazi Party? the American Nazi Party was like a pretty strong thing.
Mm-hmm. I don't think that he
Unfortunately,
was.
the American Nazi Party was a really strong thing. Like, Charles Lindbergh and plenty of other people in public life were totally into Nazism.
Right. But I don't think that he was. That character would have been a Nazi.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know.
What did my camera just do? That was weird.
What happened?
I don't know. Anyway. Yeah,
Is
that
there...
was, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I was just going to ask, is there more for this episode?
I was going to say, I think that's fucking it. I think we covered all of it, and there was a lot to it. So
Right?
much tension, so much crazy new stuff, and questions for the old stuff.
Yeah, I'm not sure that we covered absolutely everything in this episode, but that is all the time that we have for this.
Oh my God,
we gotta go, my
Josh.
friend.
It's
Thanks
been
for tuning
great.
in. We'll be back.
And goodbye. I'm sorry. I'm trying.
Wait, do a high energy one just like I did. Just do the exact same thing.
Okay, you do it again, then I'll follow you.
Oh my God. I'm not sure if that's all. I'm not sure if we covered absolutely everything in this episode, but that is all the time we have for this episode.
Oh my God, it's been so great, you guys. We will see you next time.
All right, I'm hitting stop and export. I think that was great.
I can do it in one and I try.
It's like a stand-up. Like, you get the big laugh and you say, "That's my time, I'm out." Or you just drop the mic or whatever.
See, I'm of a different school. I like to make it uncomfortable for everybody, and that doesn't always play so great.
All right, so I'm naming this Redux Josh, so that if you download the previous version as well as this one.
Got it. I'm just gonna put 2 on mine.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, whatever works. Whatever works, man.
Yeah.
I might have time to do another. Do you have time for another?
Let me check, but I think so.
Okay.
Oh my God, are you fucking kidding me? I
What's
pushed
wrong?
stop streaming. I are so fucking, God damn it. Okay, bye guys. Sorry. Oh my God. I swear to God, I pushed the fucking button. That's like the 3rd time that's fucking happened. Oh my God. Oh my God. What the fuck? Am I still streaming on Zoom too? What the fuck?